If I could do one thing differently last cycle, it would have been understanding the power of a cult. Now, I get it. The biggest thing, obviously, last cycle would be taking more profits. Now, putting that aside, it's understanding the power of a cult. In my opinion, this is going to be the easiest 100 to 1000x this cycle. And it's picking and choosing the right crypto cults. Just giving you a breakdown of last crypto cycle. We had Hex. This is a cult. We had Phantom. Also a cult. We had Solana. Also a cult. We had Luna. Also a cult. We had Time. It was a cult. We had Spell. A cult. We had Ice, One, Shib, Avalanche, Cardano. All of these are cults. If you don't believe me, just go back to last cycle and look at the characteristics of each and every crypto ticker. The one that most people probably remember is Luna. And if you're a Hexican watching this video, you remember Hex. The cult leader, the charismatic leader for Hex was Richard Hart. For Luna, it was Do Kwon. Power of a cult is huge. And I'm not asking you to join a cult. In fact, that's the worst thing you can do. If you join it, you end up going down with the ship. What I'm telling you to do, not financial advice, of course, is invest in these cults. And the people that killed it last cycle were the ones that invested in these cults and got out, especially with profits. In today's video, I'm going to cover over those different characteristics that you guys want to look for. And I'm also going to cover over a couple of different cult tickers that you guys can look for. Murad, he also gave us a couple of great tickers. I've actually been bullish on several of these for the past year now. But the ones that I like on his sheet are SPX, I like Giga, I like Apu, I like Popcat, ticker Bitcoin, and Mini. You don't have to invest in every single one of these tickers. In my opinion, it's a good idea to grab a couple of these. I decided to go ahead and create a more degen one that's covering micro caps that are sub 5 mil. And obviously, depending on the market share, I'll go up to 10 mil. Like depending on how large the potential or target market cap can be, I'm willing to go up to 10 mil on them. But I'm going to go into this video on all these different tickers so you guys can check them out and understand what it takes or what a quote unquote good cult meme coin has and what you guys can look for. That way you guys can find your own cults. These are not the only ones out there. This is just a DigiDart list that you guys can use. And again, my list is going to be a lot more degen. Me personally, if you just had to pick a few tickers, I would say stick with SPX, MOG, Apu, Popcat, ticker Bitcoin, and Mini. This is over on Solana. I would say just to stick with those and not financial advice. You should do okay. Obviously, as long as Bitcoin and ETH don't nuke, those tend to kill the cults, at least short term, and usually they ride out of that. Now, keep in mind, my tickers, I call them the DigiDarts, and this is for a reason. This is a strategy. So just like you throw darts at the wall, it's the same concept with these DigiDarts. However, they are strategic. They aren't literally just, oh yeah, let me look up like 100,000 tickers or 100,000 crypto tickers and just throw some darts. No, these I've actually researched, I've studied, I've been around the community for a bit. I understand the cults, I understand what these guys are doing, and these are ones that I added to the list. Obviously, there are more than just these. This is just a list of them. But the DigiDart strategy is you do not invest your entire portfolio into these. These are literally with 1 to 5% of the port. So if you have $10,000 to invest, at most, you're investing $500 into these DigiDart tokens. Not $500 each. You're throwing $500 at a degen cult portfolio. Two reasons. One is there's a chance they get absolutely roasted. These are not guaranteed. They are literally cults. And the same way they were bonded and put together is the same way they broke down. Look at last cycle. Every single one of them is basically dead, except for maybe like one or two. Luna, dead. Hex, dead. One, dead. I can literally go on and on. They have their boom and bust cycles. It's the same thing with empires. They have their boom and bust cycle. So with the DigiDart strategy, no more than 5% of the portfolio. Second rule, make sure you spread it out. Why? Because there are going to be some of these cults that will do a 1x, literally doing nothing, a 5x, 10x, and then there will be others that literally do hundreds to 1,000x. No, I'm not joking. No, I'm not lying. It's crypto. It's real. It actually does happen. A little bit of money goes a long way. If you invest $100 and 1,000x that, I mean, bro, you basically just turned $100 into $100,000. It literally pays for all the losers. It pays for the strategy. Anyways, guys, that's the math behind it. That's the strategy. Let's go and talk about the characteristics, and then I'll cover over a couple of tickers, and we'll get on our merry way. So first things first, characteristics of a meme coin cult. These guys are online 24/7. These guys focus on the meme and not the price. These guys are always vibing. So bear or bull, these guys are around vibing, popping out tweets, engaging with the community. These guys have a charismatic leader / figurehead driving the cult. So think Hex, Richard Hart, think Do Kwon, Luna, think a Phantom, Andre Cronje, that type of thing. And also keep in mind, these cults will live and die by their charismatic leader. When did Luna die? Oh, that was about the time when Do Kwon fell off the face of the earth, got in jail, all kinds of garbage. When did Solana die? Well, it ended up getting revived by the community, but that was the fallout of Sam and FTX. When did Phantom die? That was with Andre Cronje and basically like, I'm quitting and I'm done. When did Spell and Time Wonderland die? That was with Daniel Sesta and doing his jazz. When did Richard Hart and Hex die? That was when he was served with the SEC and all kinds of garbage and basically fell off the face of the earth and not even making any more tweets and going on YouTube anymore. That's what you look for, guys. Okay, so the next thing is emotionally committed guys that are married to their bags. You will know they're married to their bags. They will be diehard fans and they will protect them. Look at Luna. UST DPEG, it's going to come back. Trust me. Steady, lads. Deploying more capital. You're a moron if you think it's not going to repeg and by my hand, die will die. That's like cult mentality. That's cult. 6 is 0 or infinity mentality. It's like a 10x, 100x is never enough. These guys think to the moon, infinity, pedal to the metal, gas to the floor. Like these guys don't stop. It's 0 or infinity. There is no in between for these guys. Conformity and uniformity. These guys have teamwork. So there is no such thing as an I. It's all a we. Family, team, teamwork. We, us, nosotros. That is the idealism behind a cult. So here are some tickers. The first one is Cook. Now, this has a couple of boxes on Cook. I'll go ahead and pull up the chart so you guys can follow along with this. But let him cook. This is a iconic meme this is an iconic trend on TikTok. This has billions of impressions on TikTok. And this actually ended up launching and it got rugged by the dev. The community took it over. And you guys probably say this. You guys have probably heard me say it. I say it all the time. People literally cook 3 times a day. They cook in other ways like grinding. Oh man, I'm cooking right now. Not physically actually cooking, but like I'm getting stuff done. I'm accomplishing something. That is the term of cook. It's a Zoomer term, but this is used commonly. In fact, like after you watch this video, just notice and listen around you. Some people will use this slang and they'll be like, bruh, he's cooking, or let him cook, dude. Like that's what cook is. And this is the whole meme behind it. These guys garner and gather around it on it, and they literally raid tweets. So as people they say cook, they were like, yeah, he's definitely cooking. And all kinds of garbage. That is the Cook cult. And I actually give this a $8.2 billion target. And the main reason for this is something that Zoomers will relate to. Zoomers have yet to get into crypto. And we also have 8.2 billion people on the planet. So one Cook ticker for every cook. Well, every chef. The next one is $1 billion cap. I actually give this one a $10 billion market cap that's the target cap. It's currently around 10 million. And the reason for that has to do with its infinite memeability and the chain that it's on. So first, it's on Bitcoin. So it has a $1.1 trillion underlying asset, like the Bitcoin token, BTC, and it resides on that chain. So it has a lot of liquidity that can flow to it. Second is the infinite memeability. These Bitcoin glasses, that's the state of fame for $1 billion cat. So it's literally just the Bitcoin logo just turned on its side. And I could definitely see this just absolutely killing it. And the reason for this is it caters to the Bitcoin community and it's able to tap into the Bitcoin liquidity. Because someone with Bitcoin who doesn't want to sell their Bitcoin otherwise will be able to buy a ticker that resides on the Bitcoin chain and still have exposure to their Bitcoin asset. So you can literally throw these Bitcoin glasses on any and every meme that you want. So you can throw these $1 billion or Billy Cat glasses on a dog, a cat, a frog, whatever you want. So it has infinite memeability. So it's not just set to its actual meme itself. And these guys actually throw parties, gatherings, all kinds of stuff. This is the type of cult that you want. There isn't a specific leader on this one. It's more of like a community that looks up to these Billy Cat glasses. So something to keep in mind on this. The next sticker is Joe. These guys refer to them as, or themselves as, Joe World Order. This is basically just a iconic meme coin that's was kind of born in the early days of the interwebs. But the Joe meme coin is the name of the emoji guy. So just like you have emojis, you send out like an LOL, a smile. They kind of refer this to as like the Joe community. It's mainly constructed of a bunch of on-chain altists and these guys who make memes for a living. If you want to look this up, just go on Twitter and just do $Joe. These guys refer to themselves as Joe World Order. So this is just one of those, I would say, add to the DigiDart list. They definitely have a cult. Now, I don't give them a massive 10 billion, 20 billion target, but I do give them a $690 million market cap. So this is, I don't know, what, a 69, 70x from here? It could definitely do more. I'm just putting it out there. Like, there are several other iconic memes. So it does have dilution in the fact that there are other cults that people will choose, especially when the size gets as, well, into the hundreds of millions. And that's why we had SHIB explode after Doge exploded. Because people were like, oh, I miss Doge, I'm going to buy SHIB. Same concept for these meme coins. The next one is Tin Hat Cat, THC. This is living on Phantom. So let me exit this out. So Tin Hat Cat is kind of a mix of chaos, serenity, and playfulness, like THC. Like THC refers to you know what. However, it's also Tin Hat Cat, which is like tinfoil hats. These guys think everything is like an inside job. It's conspiracy theory. And then you also just have like Tin Hat Cat. It's a cat with a tinfoil hat. Like, oh, that's so funny. It relates to multiple different parties. So it actually allows the cult to actually expand to just, besides just conspirators or conspiratoriists, whatever you want to call them. It also caters towards someone who likes a cute cat, and it also caters towards the other side who are like, yeah, 420, let's light it up. That type of thing. That is what Tin Hat Cat is, and this resides on Phantom. So if Phantom does well, this will be a beta play to it. These guys are a cult. You can research THC on Twitter. You guys can see their engagement, their posts. These guys are extremely active, and they know how to grind and work for their bags. They welcome anyone with open arms. And of course, they like their old classic conspiracy things, especially around politics. But I give them a target market cap of 420. Like, come on, guys. Or 420 million. Like, come on. 420, THC. You do the math. The next is Gondola. I give this a target market cap of 690 million, mainly because he has really long legs. It's a 4-chain meme, and I just like Gondola. This is an OG 4-chain meme, but this guy is a comfy, cute, nice character, and there is actually a massive cult around this. They live and breathe gondolas, and there actually are Twitter accounts that literally go out there, and their whole existence is just to make posts on Gondola. I'll show you one right now. There's one Twitter account that literally drops a music video of Gondola every single day. It's like a 1 minute, 2 minute music video. But you can see here, I'm just Googling or Twitter searching Gondola. This thing is like a 2 million market cap now. These guys are a cult. Like here's one. It's just random music. Well, actually, you can't hear it. I can hear it though. You might be able to hear that. You probably can't hear it. But just search up Gondola. You can find all the different tweets. Oh, hey, look, here's my post. Okay, so yeah, there's no hidden agenda or political signaling. Instead, there's gratitude for the existence of some beauty in the world they inhabit, which is something that it's just a bunch of language, and it's a 4chan meme. It's kind of like some goody good boys who just like to get together and garner around like Day. It's a cult, trust me, not financial advice. Just look into Gondola. I mean, come on, how do you fade this thing? This thing is so awesome. Like the legs, I'm still waiting on my guy to dunk. Like they still have yet to get me one. Maybe they'll get me one soon. The next one is Boop. Boop the dog. I've talked about this several times on the channel, but I give this a target market cap of $1.9 billion. This is what the ARB token should have been. I believe Boop suits Arbitrum much better than the ARB token as a governance token. Like it allows people to feel something, Arbitrum enjoyers to gather around and finally feel they are accepted and they are liked. But not only is Boop just a cute dog nose that people are like, oh yeah, whatever, it actually represents something greater. I think it's Arbitrum's endgame. So just keep Boop on your radar. Go ahead and search up Boop. These guys Boop every single day. They check in, Boop. It's almost like GM. It's like Boop, Boop. Like that is what they do. They live by the Boop. They live by the nose tap. That is what Boop is. These guys are a cult. Keep them on the radar. Go and do some more research on them. The video is getting long, so I'm going to go ahead and push into it. But Geeko, this is basically the first cat coin on the internet. $2.8 million market cap. These guys are absolutely and utterly nuts. These guys are online 24/7, and they all garner around the very first cat of the internet, which was born in 1998. The Geeko cat. It's just kind of like a internet-made cat. Like it doesn't even look like a regular cat. It's made with like hash signs and all kinds of stuff. The next one is Apu Girl. This one caters towards the female audience. This is one of the only, besides Ashby, one of the only Pepe-verse characters that is a female. So this caters towards the female audience, and the cult is made up of diamond hands, luxury bags, girl power, and feminism. Don't sleep on it. This is a beta to APU, and it's also a beta to Ethereum. I believe Apu Girl is a strong play. The next one is Higher on Solana. Their pronouns are hi and but okay. But guys, like don't overthink this one. Higher, number go up, higher. Okay, you're overthinking it already. I give that a target market cap of 250 million just because it's kind of like a joke and it would be the most hated rally ever. The next is Zoomer. I give this a target market cap of 420 million. Like, come on, it's a meme. 420. Think about it. Zoomers are yet to enter into the crypto market. Yes, we do have some of them, but I do see this as relating to a lot of the Zoomers feeling like they want to be a part of something. So what do? They buy Zoomer instead of buying the latest skin on some cool game or buying some new costume on Minecraft or something goofy. Zoomer. That's how they fit in. They feel like they're a part of something. The next one is FBOM. FBOM is a multi-chain ticker. This is a mix of a meme/utility token. You can actually earn a yield with this one, but the flywheel on this is that you are able to farm with this, and it's deflationary because it has a 1% tax. So people are incentivized to buy, sell, move liquidity or deposit into liquidity because they are chasing after a yield. Now, outside of this, every time they make that transaction, it burns 1% of the fees. But people are incentivized to move and deposit, trade, LP, do all this jazz because they're actually earning a yield outside of this. But you can check out the full FBOM video I made explaining this. This kind of gives a pretty good overview of the sheet. But 1% buy, sell into the LP, 1% buy on LP, 2% on bridges because bridge in, bridge out. Just think that every time there is a transaction, it creates deflation on the token, and there is an ever increasing demand for the token because people want to farm and earn a yield with this. So when you have increased demand, decreased supply, this creates price up. That's why you want to look for something like FBomb. And they also have a cult around Fiery Dev. Fiery Dev, legend, stayed around in the bull, still around in the, or stayed around in the bear, still around in the bull. This guy gets it. Brainlet, this one is being pushed by NFT WAP and I think it's like Jungle something. Brainlet is like early Pepe vibes, but it's a theme around Solana, kind of explaining who they are. These guys literally buy and sell a meme coin for $1 profit. They're willing to take hundreds of thousands of dollars in risks to buy a meme coin and then just sell it for $1 profit. Like, come on now. That kind of explains the characteristics of Solana and what the people are like over there, and that's why they refer to them as Brainlet. It's a nicer way of saying, let's get to the next ticker. The next ticker is Bell. Now, this one actually came out before Dogecoin. So next on this list is Bellcoin. Bellcoin is actually the very first meme coin before Dogecoin. Dogecoin actually came after. Bell was the very first one. It actually was born in 2013, and it didn't end up being revived until 2023. This coin actually ranks pretty high in the proof of work coins. The hash rate actually ranges usually like top 4 to top 6, depending on the certain day. But this one, it is made up, well, the cult at least represents a group of nerds and cypherpunks that find it fun to build a AAA game or even write an essay on a scientific calculator. That is the type of community you're dealing with Bell, but they have a cult around that. They love the coin. They love the idea. They're trying to build stuff on the chain. That is who they are. I give this a target market cap of 42 billion. I think that's pretty conservative compared to what Doge did last bull run. And being that this is kind of like before Doge, I could definitely see it doing something, especially with its cult-like community and being that its hash rate is so high. Ones that usually range higher in hash rate is like Bitcoin and Kaspa. Other than that, and Kaspa is a pretty big cult. Other than that, Bell usually ranks up there. It even ranks higher than Litecoin oftentimes. The next one is Dogi and Dosu. These are DRC20s that are on Dogechain. There are a couple of other Doginals that I do like, but I think Dogi and Dosu are ones that represent the community strongly. The reason why I didn't specifically just say Dogi is because it's a 22 mil market cap, and I said I would do the micro caps. That's why I'm calling for Dosu. Dosu, 382,000. I could definitely see this going to 690 million in market cap, mainly because, like, come on, it's a meme. And the second part is that Dosu, they do have a cult-like community that is born in the Doge ecosystem, and Dosu is actually the name of the original dog, or it's at least the shortened ticker of the name. It's Kabosu was the name of the original Doge. The new one is like called Nero or something goofy. The next ticker is Stonks. This actually describes the person who's trying to get out of the rat race. This is an already viral meme that's outside of crypto, but it's stocks purposely misspelled. It's kind of a parody showing that utility and earnings isn't everything and that sometimes you just have to believe in something. But I would consider this and give this a $6.9 billion market cap because it's stonks, and sometimes euphoria creates numbers that are really unbelievable at times. The next one is Helia or Starecat. Starecat is basically like a OG 4chain meme. It's one of the most iconic cat memes, actually. If you Google search or Twitter search Starecat, you will pull up a bunch of images with this cat just staring. The reason why I give this a $900 million market cap is because this is kind of like a infinite meme. This can be placed on any meme, and you literally just throw the cat with the glazed over eyes, and it just is like, oh, it's so cute. And it's also kind of like, yo, what's up? What's wrong with this cat? But yeah, definitely keep this one on the list. It has a cult-like community. The Twitter is active. The community is active. The people are popping. Definitely one to add to the DigiArt list. Next is autism. These guys are absolutely nuts. These guys are criminally online. These guys have an obsession with crayons, Legos, and Thomas the Train, and they are definitely focused on the meme as opposed to the price. You guys can check out autism, see what they're doing. But with all of these memes, they go through a boom and bust and then a consolidation. These guys are consolidating right now with a lot of these memes, actually. If they haven't died, there's something there, not financial advice. And last but not least is Aura. This is a viral TikTok trend with billions of impressions, and it's only growing over time. These guys don't care about the price. They don't care about the number. There's only one thing that they care about. It's boosting their aura. It can be doing cool tasks, completing hard skills, leveling up. It's measured in aura. So if they do something well, they get plus aura. If they do something bad, it's negative aura. They're just trying to increase their aura. If you want to learn about aura, they have a bunch of TikTok videos on it. It'll kind of explain it to you. But these guys are a cult. They look at life like a game, and the measurement tool is aura. Guys, like I said, do not join the cults. Just invest in them, not financial advice. I give this a target market cap of 777 million, because 7 is the number with the most aura. This is not the complete and final list, guys, but this is a bunch of tickers you want to at least add to the list. And as always, guys, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm literally just some dude on the internet who is talking and sharing with you guys the mistakes that I made so that you guys don't make the same mistakes I made and what I learned from them and what I could have done better. If you guys like content like this, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Tell me what you guys think of the video and what you think is the top cult meme coin. And if you guys want to join the exclusive Discord, there's a link in the description below. You guys will see what I'm doing in the markets, what I'm covering in the markets, and you'll also chat with a bunch of other DeFi degens just like you. That is one of my number one rules in crypto. Do not do it alone. You don't have to join my community. Make sure you join one, because man, these swings, they will get you. Emotions will get you, and do not make emotional decisions. Only make planned decisions. Deuteronomy chapter 31 verses 7. I like this one. Be strong and courageous, for you must go with the people into the land that the Lord swore to their ancestors to give them, and you must divide it among them and their inheritance. The Lord himself goes before you, and he will be with you. He will never forsake you. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. Be good, be righteous. Peace.